Good evening, everyone. We are the Group 5. Today, we will discuss about tango and foxtrot. But first, what is tango? Tango is known for being a passionate, emotional form of a dance in which the dancing couple hold each other closely and make abrupt yet graceful movements. The accompanying music is equally dramatic and varied, often featuring many instruments such as violin, piano, and bandoneon, a type of concertina or small accordion. The word tango is of Latin American Spanish origin, probably from an African root word. Next, the proper attire or costume for tango. Tango mania of early 20th century touched almost every part of fashion clothing, including the shoes, stocking, dresses, hats, and everything else. For many years, the official color of tango dance clothing was orange, which is a theme that managed several times to come and go away from fashion to this day. Today, one of the most popular colors for female tango dresses is red, while the men's clothing is black or white. For the women, tango is sensual and passionate dance, and the woman's clothes reflect this. Women's clothes should always strive to be elegant, but the greatest amount of customization allows each dancer to customize their clothing to fit their needs best. It is the most basic form. Female tango clothing needs to be light, comfortable, and to provide easy movements, and includes intertwining of feet of both dancers. For the men, men's tango clothes are much more subdued and closer to regular clothing items than with the females. Men dancers usually prefer to wear a nice and elegant shirt and pants combination, made from the materials that best fit need of the dancer. Silk shirts are very popular, but the other materials are also common.
History of Tango. Originally founded along the Rio de la Plata, the river that separates Argentina from Uruguay, in the 1880s, it should come as no surprise that tango eventually took the world by storm, since so many corners of the globe influenced its creation. Drawing inspiration from both African and European cultures, tango was influenced by Cuba's habanera dance, Argentina's milonga, and the traditional candombe dances of Argentina's African population. Much like the dance of the same name, tango music originated in lower-class areas of Buenos Aires and Montevideo and drew from multiple music backgrounds, merging them together to create the distinct style we recognize today. While tango began as just one of many dances performed during gathering on the outskirts of Buenos Aires, it wasn't long before its style became popular throughout many corners of society. The dance began to spread from the suburbs and gain traction in working-class slums, which at the same time were home to recently arrived immigrants from Europe. Beyond Buenos Aires, it wasn't long before the craze spread beyond the borders of Buenos Aires. Tango dancers first made their way to Europe early in the 20th century. You might think that tango's entry to the continent was Spain, but in fact, it was Paris that first found itself enamored by tango, followed swiftly thereafter by London and Berlin. In 1913, tango made its way stateside, finding its first American fans in New York. However, the phrase tango had been used in the US as early as 1911. While Americans initially sped up the dance and went at a much faster tempo, it was soon slowed back down and came more in line with the Argentinian style. An economic misstep. When the Great Depression began in the 1930s, tango was not immune. The depression coincided with the overthrow of the Argentinian government at that time, meaning that the focus of the Argentinian people was elsewhere and few were in the mood for dancing. Tango's fortune took a turn for the better when the newly minted government of Juan Perón took power. Perón viewed tango as a matter of national pride, reviving its fortunes and helping the dance to become more widespread throughout the country. Unfortunately, its newfound favor wouldn't last long. Tango was dealt another blow when the Argentinian military dictatorship of the 1950s banned public gathering. Male dancers would traditionally train for up to 3 years by attending melongas or public dances where tango music was played. But with public gathering forbidden, would-be melongeros found themselves with nowhere to go and no way to practice. Tango once again fell into decline. Revived and resolute. Fortunately, tango could not be kept down. It continued to live on in smaller venues across Argentina for decades until once again finding a foothold in Paris in the 1980s with the opening of the show Tango Argentino. The Broadway musical Forever Tango and Europe's Tango Passion followed shortly thereafter, returning tango to international acclaims. The dance once again became a cultural staple at home in Argentina, where it has remained ever since. In 2009, UNESCO, the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, named tango to its intangible culture heritage list, ensuring it a lasting place in both the culture of Argentina and the history books.
Tango is a dance closed position, usually closer than in other dances. The man's left hand is holding the lady's right hand. His right hand is placed on her back along the bottom of her rib cage. The lady's left hand is placed on his right shoulder. You always bend your knees. Remember, this dance is the most bent of all the ballroom dances. Lead and follow minor each other's steps. The lead begins with the left foot, then follow the right. Walks usually curve gradually to the left. Now, with the basic steps of a male. Number 1, step forward with your left foot. Number 2, step forward with your right foot passing the left foot. Number 3, step forward again with your left foot, this time passing the right foot. Number 4, step forward and to the right with your right foot. Number 5, left foot close to the right foot. Now with the basic steps of a female. Number 1, step back with your right foot. Number 2, step back with your left foot passing the right foot. Number 3, step back again with your right foot, this time passing the left foot. Number 4, step back and to the left with your left foot. And number 5, right foot close to the left. Let's do the basic 5 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Foxtrot. What is foxtrot? Foxtrot is a ballroom dance in a quadruple time, combines short and long and fast and slow step fixed sequences. The foxtrot or foxtrot is a smooth progressive dance characterized by long continuous following movements across the dance floor. So, foxtrot is a smooth and elegant ballroom dance. It is a versatile dance that can be danced to many different tempos and variety of music, like Frank Sinatra's The Way You Look Tonight, Let There Be Love, and etc. Therefore, it is a popular style to learn for a wedding dance or social events and dancing parties. This is why foxtrot has always been one of the most popular dance style. Next is the proper attire and costume for foxtrot. For the male, don't always have to wear a jacket and tie, but those wanting to impress the ladies will sometimes wear a full tuxedo or suit. The jacket for the warmer weather, the men's suit tend to have something coordinated with the woman's dress, whether a handkerchief or vest that match with a similar pattern. For the woman's costume, normally have long sweeping sleeves or skirts to help elongate the moves of the dancers, making the dance look smoother. The women wear heels most of the time, a flashy necklace to finish off the look.
History of Foxtrot. The Foxtrot all begins with a young man named Arthur Carringford working as an entertainer in New York City during the 1910s. He had made a name for himself as a vaudeville dancer under the stage name of Harry Fox. In 1914, the New York Theater became a movie house and hired Harry to perform between films. It was there he would develop a patented style of trotting to ragtime with the world-famous Dolly Sisters foxtrot. Took the professional dance world by storm. So the foxtrot was originated in the summer of 1914 by vaudeville actor Arthur Carringford, or aka Harry Fox. Arthur or Harry Fox was born in Pomona, California in 1882, and he adopted the stage name of Fox after his grandfather. According to legend, he was unable to find single female dancers capable of performing the more difficult two steps. As a result, he added a stagger steps or the two trots, creating the basic foxtrot rhythm of slow, slow, quick, quick. The dance was premiered in 1914, quickly catching the eye of the talented husband and wife duo Vernon and Irene Castle, who lent the dance its signature grace and style. So Harry was drawn on his own resources at the age of 15. He joined a circus for a brief tour, and he also played professional baseball for a short while. In 1914, Fox was appearing in various vaudeville shows in the New York area, and in April he teamed up with Yancy Dolly of the famous Dolly Sisters in an act of Hammersteins. At the same time, the roof of the theater was converted to a Jardin de Danse, and the Dolly Sisters were featured in a nightly review. So the foxtrot originated in the Jardin de Danse on the roof of New York Theater. As part of his act downstairs, Harry Fox was doing trotting steps to ragtime music, and people refer to his dance as a foxtrot.
Basic steps of foxtrot. Basic steps, gentlemen. Basic forward. Step 1, step forward with your left foot, slow step. Step 2, step forward with your right foot, slow step. Step 3, side step to the left with your left foot, quick step. Step 4, move your right foot to your left foot, quick step. Basic backward. Step 5, step backward with your left foot, slow step. Step 6, step backward with your right foot, slow step. Step 7, side step to the left with your left foot, quick step. Step 8, move your right foot to your left foot, quick step. Basic steps, lady. Basic forward. Step 1, step backward with your right foot, slow step. Step 2, step backward with your left foot, slow step. Step 3, side step to the right with your right foot, quick step. Step 4, move your left foot to your right foot, quick step. Basic backward. Step 5, step forward with your right foot, slow step. Step 6, step forward with your left foot, slow step. Step 7, side step to the right with your right foot, quick step. Step 8, move your left foot to your right foot, quick step. The basic elements of foxtrot are walking steps and side steps. The long walking movements also involve a rise and fall action, which is similar to waltz although more subtle. The basic back steps is also similar to waltz steps, the main difference being timing. Foxtrot is 4/4, waltz is 3/4. If you already know how to waltz, then learning foxtrot will be just a matter of rhythm. The basic rhythm is slow, slow, quick, quick. The slow steps use 2 beats of music and the quick steps use 1. The slow steps are long and elegant and the quick steps are short and energetic. As already mentioned, the music is played in 4/4 timing. Foxtrot is danced in a normal close position, which means facing your partner and holding them close.